at our same spot at the airport here this morning. Had a nice night, got a shower, so that was nice. We're gonna fly, and I think my plan for today is to conquer the right side. I flew up the left side before, but we're gonna go for the right one today. It looks more dramatic. Dude, weather's looking perfect, so I'm stoked. Yesterday I got a little bit turbulent up top, but I think today should be good. Let's do it. Alrighty, moment of truth. Let's get off the ground, give this a shot. Yeah, dude. Freaking killing it. It's so nice to get up in the air after you've been like walking around with a full tank of gas. Alright, we got Mate about to launch, and we got Ryan up in the air. I think Ryan's flying with some crazy freaking camera gimbal setup, so he might be getting some sick footy. I got the chase cam, Gertrude's first flight in Iceland. Let's see where Ryan's at. I think I might start heading to the glacier. There he is. On the green Nivik. Alright, so yesterday I flew up that course on the left. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. Should be the last one I posted. Today, I'm aiming for that one, which looks like 10 times more extreme from this angle. Freaking Iceland, dude. Got Glacier Melt River. That's what I'm gonna officially name this. 3 guys already went up this way, and they kind of disappeared from vision, so I assume they made it to the top with no big deal. Let's see, the wind on launch was giving me a headwind right now. I feel like it might be pushing a little left to right, if anything, so I just gotta keep that in mind for like rotor. Alright, so judging by this view, the left side was like a very slow increase. This looks like it goes up a slight slope, and then that big white face over there is just nearly vertical. So I think I'm gonna have to climb early, start getting all the way up and over this stuff. It's a beautiful morning. Look at that landscape. One side is just jagged rocks, freaking glacier, and then this side it just smooths out to flat plains. I'm so stoked to get up on top of this thing and like explore beyond the edge of the glacier, because yesterday we had a cloud layer that was basically covering up to the top of that tall peak straight ahead, and that kind of made it a little weird because like you started below the clouds and then as you climbed up you got above them. Today I got a full tank of gas. I just want to get straight up there to the edge of the glacier and then push over to the other side and see how it looks. Yeah, we got mountains way bigger than this back in New Jersey. Dang. That is some unforgiving land right there. This air feels super smooth though, so I'm very tempted to take a close look at the peak here. This little lower peak. Those textures are just insane. Got this pillar up here at the top. The glacier just, it's like all those little ridges. You don't realize how high this is till you fly over the top and you look out at that land. Like, we're up here. There the guys are. They just made it to the bottom. Looks like they're taking it low. I'm feeling comfortable with this air right now. It's very smooth right here. Oh, no way. It's freaking 3 goats chilling up here. Wouldn't that be the life? You just sit up here with this view and eat grass all day. They're totally checking me out. I talked about this a little bit in yesterday's flight, but I don't think I really got into much depth about like this type of flying. I mentioned like I don't really feel like doing acro, which is true, but this style of flying, like adventure flying and like big mountain flying, it's very new to me. Like obviously back in New Jersey, we don't have mountains, we really only have hills. And out west is the only other bigger mountain flying I've done. So a lot of it I think is like strategic, like picking a line to get yourself up to the top and flying it as safe as you can, because honestly this is not a very safe flight. This is super unforgiving terrain. And if you took a collapse and had to throw your reserve or had a motor out, you would not be in very good shape. Like you could probably be okay. A reserve throw might get you injured, but imagine trying to get out of this. Like it'd be a whole day expedition. And then I think the other part is psychological, like knowing that it's like don't do anything sketchy, because this is like some serious shit here. It's pretty overwhelming. You can't really just look the other way and say YOLO and just straight jam on in there. It is intimidating, I'm not gonna lie. Got some more Icelandic goats. I guess that's what they are, goats. I'm trying to observe the clouds up top, and it actually looks like they're blowing right to left. So that's good to know. Oh shit, there's hikers up there, no way. That is quite a hike. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of the quarry, except like over 100 times bigger. It's kind of like that Box Canyon situation, but this is so freaking big. Yeah, I guess that's why they call it Iceland. Looks like the dudes are catching up, starting to climb up this ridge here. This is some serious altitude, dude. Like you look at it from the ground and you're like, yeah, that's really high, no doubt, but until you get up here, I got respect for those people hiking. They're back there on that ridge. Yeah, dudes. Got these two guys climbing up. We got one other guy that was already up top. Looks like he might join us. I think that's Miro. Saw, dude. There's a little bit of turbulence here. And like I said before, that whole super unforgiving environment, like you hit a little bit of turbulence and you're like, oh shit, but really it's not any bad turbulence at all. I think I might be wrong. It looks like the wind's actually blowing left or right up here. Alright, so I recognize that big black rock at the top from yesterday. That's about where I got to yesterday, and then I turned around and went down the left side here. Judging by that cloud movement, I think I'm going to skirt to the windward side of this tallest peak. We definitely got some clouds moving in. Maybe they were already here and I'm just catching up to them. You really realize how freaking small you are. Almost to the cloud base right now. Check out this clear Vitarazi throttle. I didn't know they made these in clear. I wish I could figure out how to zip up my jacket. It looks like the three of them just turned back. I want to push a little bit farther, even though I'm super cold. I'd really like to get above these clouds for just a minute. And from this point of view, it actually looks like those are really thick, like tall. I don't know. Decision making. It's like they're all jetting to the far side. I think I might do that because these clouds actually look like they're really thick. And I'm freaking cold already. That is so trippy. The way the clouds mix with the ice and snow. See Mate straight ahead. Miro, I think, jetted off down that way. I might jet down this spine here. head on back. I don't feel too confident going all the way up and across there with these clouds rolling in, like at the level of the peak, because now that peak is gone. So I think I might do that. If it's calm enough down there, it would just be sweet to hug all these cliff sides. Say hi to the billy goats. Insane, dude. Done some crazy shit with a paramotor in the last 4 years that I've been flying. This is up there. It's so crazy. You just look down how small everything is down there. Like that river I crossed over, and I can see just barely where our trailers are parked. I'm sure you can't even see it on the GoPro. Surreal. I bet it would be an amazing experience to hike this too. I'm sure you have to be a pretty legit hiker to take on something like this. So I don't really know what the plan is after this. I think we're gonna go back to that campground and chill for a little while, because we have till noon to be there, and they have showers and they got a little kitchen area. That's super nice. After that, we've got like a whole bunch of spots mapped out. I'm sure we'll choose one of them that's within close distance and head there midday, and then maybe if the weather holds out for tonight, do another flying session tonight. I could sure go for some coffee if we find anywhere that's got coffee. We were at a gas station the other day. No joke, they had free coffee, and it was like one of those automated espresso machines. You just hit the button, get espresso out of it. It was actually, it far exceeded my expectations. I was stoked on that. Had like 2 double shots. Made my day. I love these peaks down here. It's just so sharp, and then you get up close to it, and I don't know, it just gives you a whole different perspective. When you see a mountain like from far away, you see it as just this big, huge structure, but then you get up close and personal. There's all this little fine detail, and you see the moss and the little rocks and everything. See if we can spot any of them damn billy goats. Fucking crazy, dude. Yeah, buddy. Freaking wingtip bump. I feel like legitimately the higher you go, the sketchier it feels. Hey, this is mid-level and it's still mildly sketchy. Up there, I don't know, dude. It's so high up. I feel inspired to friggin' hike something like this after seeing those people up there. I always feel like, even back at home, like looking at the farm fields and that landscape from the paramotor is amazing. But there's a different feeling when you're on foot, like hiking a trail and there's like a overlook. It's just, I guess, since you don't have that concentration of flying and where you're kind of like fixed on little small things, I don't know, it's like you can absorb more detail, I think, when you're on foot hiking like that. Jesus, dude. Looking real nice. I think we might drop down and check out this glacier a little bit up close and personal. How gnarly does that look? Kind of reminds me of like when it snows in New Jersey and it looks like beautiful, and then they plow it to the side of the road and all the gravel and like black shit from the road, the tar, makes it look like this. Like, well, it was pretty, and then it just sits there because it's in a pile for like weeks. So, dudes, I think I'm gonna head on back. My hands are freezing. My GoPro batteries are probably dead. I'm hoping we get to chill at the campground long enough that I can charge my batteries back up. Not gonna lie, I feel like flying all the way up to the peak, both yesterday and today, is probably the most intimidated I've ever felt flying a paramotor. Like, when I flew up to 15,000 feet, there was always that thought of like, I'm really freaking high. It's just an intimidating thing. But this in particularly, being by that jagged rock, and also being in an environment that I'm not at all familiar with, like the weather patterns, is just like new territory, something I've never explored before. It feels like there's something unpredictable about it, like you don't know what the weather could do. Are those freaking goats or sheep? Those, I think, are sheep. Those things are freaking fluff balls, dude. Looks like everyone's headed in the direction of landing. The radical friggin' glacier has been conquered all the way up to the peak. It's insane, dude. It's crazy also, just given the perspective, like you're standing at the bottom and looking at it and you're like, how far is that? How tall is that? Like, wonder how long it would take to get up there. I think it was like maybe an hour and 15 minutes, I would estimate. I've been in the air. Right, Jess? Dudes are coming in. I'm gonna circle around. I'll come in right next to him. So we made it to the spot. I'm gonna give you guys like a quick teaser and then I'm gonna peace out, end this video, and pick up in the next one, because these videos would be like 40 or 50 minutes if I kept it all in one. So this is the spot. Got a freaking river, a bridge out that way is just beautiful epicness, and we're gonna launch from here and probably fly for like 2 hours because we got tons of sunlight, tons of gas, and I think tomorrow we're either gonna fly into a hot spring or fly to a volcano. So look forward to that. I'm gonna leave you guys with this one, the Glacier Flight Part 2. Hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for tuning in. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.